From the solitude of our library, to the spirit of our pep rallies, North High School proudly presents Sound Off, Saxons. Each day, the kids arrive by car, by bus, walking, and even a few, very few, by bicycle. They come dressed warmly for the brisk autumn mornings. And they come happily anticipating the events of the day. All is quiet on the North High Quad, but behind closed doors,
La bandera. Pongámonos de pie. Comencemos. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Zeigen Sie bitte und dann Gregor, stehen Sie auf.
Stehen Sie auf. Wir müssen die Fahne salutieren. Fangen Sie an.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Aeque state. Incipite. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
and in student council the meeting is called to order by Amy Kawaguchi.
Will the meeting please come to order? Stand
Shut
for
up,
the flag.
Dave. Will the meeting please come to order? There was something right anyway. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Each day during first period, our student council labors modestly towards the betterment of our school.
Boy, you can sure tell who wrote this script.
And in the shop classes, the machines begin to hum. And in other classes,
All right. Drop!
passing, and for the next 5 minutes, the quad is a scene of turmoil. Second period is the period during which most assemblies are held.
Okay, we're going to have an assembly today, but meantime, just stay where you are. We don't go until we have 4 bells. Now, you know where you sit. It's in the upper right-hand corner there, so just sit still until the 4 bells ring, if ever. Okay, take off.
One of the most exciting moments of homecoming week was the announcement of the top 5, which took place at Snack.
At this time, I would like to introduce to you the homecoming court for 1964. The girls are Donna Alexander, Patty David, Diane Griffin, Janice Moore, and Cheryl Weiser. As honorary princess, we have Emel Oyman, our foreign exchange student from Turkey.
During third period in the science classes, boy, those sonic booms are getting louder and louder every day. Whew. Safe in Mr. Keller's class.
Now, the frog is a specimen animal that we take apart to find out what's inside him. He's supposed to look like you. Please note the layer of fat, girls. Then, peel the animal back as far as you like. Now, in order to keep the frog from kicking, it's best to bend the back and stick the probe up into the skull and scramble the brains. This is called pithing a frog. Break his back gently with your fingernails. Then take your pencil and stuff it down his spinal column. After this, he won't hop across the tray. Once he's in the tray, you can use regular paper to blot up the blood with. Keep the specimen centered and hack him to pieces. Take the pieces home and put them in your ice box and keep them till tomorrow. We'll discuss them later.
Lunch begins and 1,200 hungry Saxons converge on the covered patio. 600 eat well and the other 600 eat in the cafeteria. KNHS amuses and entertains its lunchtime audience daily in a unique manner.
In our fair city, anyone can turn on a radio station, anyone can turn off a radio station. But when that station goes on and off, without you touching a thing, it's got to be KNHS, the voice of North High. Now let's go on with another record on our survey. Here's Mel Cotter with The Richest Man Alive.
The quad is once again silent as fifth period.
Hey, fella, what are you doing out of class?
I'm the narrator of the record.
That's enough excuses out of you. Do you have a pass?
Hey, listen, I'm making a tape for a record. If you let me go, I'll let you say whatever you want.
Gosh whiz, what should I say? Gee, hi, Mom. Thanks a lot, buddy.
It's fifth period now, and Mr. Newpall's drama students are practicing in the cafeteria.
Ready on the right, ready on the left. Okay, curtain.
Don't be so saucy. You ain't heard what I come for yet. Did you tell him I came in a taxi?
Nonsense, girl. What do you think a gentleman like Mr. Higgins cares what you came in?
Ow, we all proud. He ain't above giving lessons, not him. I heard him say so. Well, I ain't come here to ask for any compliment. And if me money's not good enough here, I can go elsewhere.
Good enough for what?
Good enough for you. Now you know, don't you? I'm going to have lessons, I am. And to pay for 'em, too. Make no mistake.
Well, what do you expect me to say?
Well, if you was a gentleman, you might ask me to sit down, I think.
Okay, that sounds fine. I get a real feeling for the English Cockney accent. Okay, let's do a scene now from The King and I. This is Anne and the King of Siam. And they're planning for the arrival of the British diplomat. Okay, let's go.
What?
I was wondering, when the boat arrived from Singapore yesterday,
Singapore? Huh.
was there any news from abroad?
News? Yes, there was news. They call me barbarian.
Who?
Certain parties who would like to use this excuse to steal my country. Suppose you were Queen Victoria and somebody tell you King of Siam is barbarian. Do you believe?
Well, Your Majesty...
You will believe. I am barbarian because there is no one to speak otherwise.
But it is a lie.
It is a false lie.
What have you decided to do about it?
You guess.
Well, if someone were sending a big lie about me to England, I'd do my best to send the truth to England. Is that what you have decided to do, Your Majesty?
Yes. That is what I have decided to do.
Okay, fine. Thank you. I would say generally that your interpretations are pretty good. I think, Kathy, your voice got a little faint. Maybe it's because you were rehearsing for Little Edna or something.
It
sounded
raw.
It sounds better now when you're speaking naturally than when
she had to scream an awful lot last night.
Well, maybe that's why.
She has a high-pitched voice, and that's why.
Well, but it was a little weak over here. Pat and Linda did very well with Abe Lincoln.
Hey, what class you going to? Algebra, Mr. Small.
Some of you have forgotten that, haven't you? Whenever you have a sum of two numbers, you see, you take a lump sum of money and you divide it into two parts. Remember that idea? Okay. Any questions now? Okay, I'll leave them with you then.
I thought that last period would never end. Let's go home.
The kids leave as they came, by bus, by car, walking, and a few, very few, by bicycle. They return, however, in a few hours for the homecoming activities, the game, and the dance.
Go around the gravy.
Let's go. is the boot. Taken by number 24 on the goal line. In the end zone, automatic touchback. The ball will be brought out for the Then out of bounds by Randy Michael, number 84. Gary went out of bounds on the 33-yard line. First and 5 Boston. Mary's winning to get the 14 yards. John Hodges on the ball for the Saxons. John Hodges recovers for North, and they take over the ball. First and 10 on the Olympian 37.
I can't explain how I feel. I'd like to say thank you to everybody for making me your queen. I love you all so much. Please, thank you for everything.
We didn't let Lucifer beat her! Wreck our homecoming! No!
Immediately following the disastrous game, the homecoming dance begins.
Diane Griffin, Donna Alexander, Emil Oyman, Patty David, Janice Moore, and our queen, Cheryl Weiser. The 1965 homecoming chorus by asking them to lead off our first dance. Would you? Something slow.